Hi, Connor and Maddie. We are friends of your mother's from Leadership Warren County, class of 2015. And we just wanted to get together and share a few of our thoughts about Sandy and who she was and what she meant to us. My name is Chris Hubbard. I was struck as I was trying to think of things to say that might be meaningful. Something that really I thought was telling about who Sandy was that we were together, this group and some others who were with us, were together in this class for 9 months, 10 months, and Sandy's thought was not to share with us that she was going through this illness. She could have, and it would have been fine, but part of who she was, I think, she wanted us to just treat her for who she was and not be seen as a patient. She just wanted to carry on with life as life was throughout her struggles. She took the same approach to her job. I think many other people would have found some way to get out of work, but I don't think that's what it was about for Sandy. It was about the cause and what she was doing with her life while she had it. So that was, I don't know, I found that to be inspiring. I don't think it's the only way someone could have done what she did, but it was her way, and I thought that was pretty meaningful.
Hi, Connor and Maddie. My name's Tricia Hogan. What I remember most about your mom is just her sense of humor and how she lit up a room when she walked into it. She's the kind of person who really made an impact on your life, even the short time that I did know it. So, just a wonderful person, and our thoughts and prayers are with you guys.
Hello, Maddie and Connor. I'm Eugene Rose, and I'm one of the class members of Leadership 2015, and I would say what these guys said before me and probably what they're going to say after me, but one unique thought that really struck me about your mom is, in a word, is courage or bravery. I remember a couple times, the first time was when we went up in an airplane, and it was really too much for your mom. We didn't know she was sick at the time, and I remember we landed and she had to go home for the rest of the day, and I didn't think a lot of it, but after I learned of her illness, I really felt bad for even questioning it. But on a good note, I do remember at the end of the leadership group, when we go to our closing retreat, they have a big telephone pole. They call it the Pamper pole, and one of the things that you can do or not do, it's up to you, is climb this pole as high as you can, all the way to the top if you want, and you can even jump off, which I did. But your mom got up, I think, 1, possibly 2 rungs on the pole. And while that doesn't sound like a lot on the face of it, she had more courage and bravery than someone like me, that, because I'm crazy to begin with, I'll jump off of anything. And I did, but for her to go up 1 or 2 rungs on that was far more of a courageous act for her than me jumping off the top. And then again, after learning about her illness, that even drove that home further with me. So you should be very proud of her bravery and courage, certainly in facing her illness, and she did it with dignity and charm. Thank you.
Hi, Connor and Maddie. Like Gene said, everything that everybody else said before and what Angie will probably say next is true. I similarly had an experience. Well, first of all, I want to say that your mom was one of the most genuine, sweet, fun-loving person I've ever met, who really, I think, inspired all of us. As everybody else has said, we really didn't know for a long time what she was going through. And the very first time I remember really seeing that strength that she had come through was indeed when Jean was talking about, we went on this airplane trip, and much later after the airplane trip, we were able to have some real laughs about it, because she and I were both turning white, sitting there across from each other, and so we were able to laugh about that, which was really great. The second time that your mom and I had really had an experience together was, again, at Camp Joy at the end, when we were on the ropes course together, and we were partners, and I don't like heights, and she really inspired me. We inspired each other to complete the course and do what we could do, and that was really terrific. I loved meeting your mom. One other thing that we have a kind of a connection to, you'll recognize my last name because you've both been to Camp Kern, and I know there was a great connection with your mom to Camp Kern. She had been there, I believe, as a kid as well, and then you've been there. Maddie in particular, my son was your counselor a couple of years ago, I believe, and everybody knows my son as Lobar, so you'll have that good memory, that good connection. Yeah, and I want to mention also one more thing. The last time I saw your mom was, again, inspiring. She lifted us up. Angie and Jean we were all together with your mom just about 10 days ago or so, and her spirits were good, and she was an inspiration to us all, looking forward, not back, and we wanted you to know that.
Yeah. All right, well, hi Maddie and Connor. I'm the one who's been coming over and walking Earl for you guys. Sandy had asked when Shannon and I came to visit, that was something that people could come help and do. So I've been enjoying walking your dog. I've gotten the chance to say hi and meet the both of you. I met Sandy really for the first time, same thing in this leadership group. It was about a 9-month program. She struck me as somebody being so funny and sweet and kind. We didn't know it the day we met, but we later found out we both work with people with disabilities. I work for the Warren County Board of Developmental Disabilities. I don't know, did I tell you I'm Angie Tapania? Anyway, in case you meet my kids at school, they're Alicia and Rachel Tapania, and they're in 10th and 12th grade, and they would love to get to know you guys if you get a chance to meet them. But Sandy works with kids in her Project Search, and those are the kids with developmental disabilities, and we got to go over one day at Otterbein, and she was so proud to show us the progress that these kids make in her program and how much pride she has and how much she cares for these people with disabilities. And so she and I had made a connection because of that. We put on a reverse job fair, and she literally called me one Sunday afternoon and just thanked me. Again, at the time, I didn't really know of her illness or her sickness, but thanked me for all the work that I was doing and thanked me for everything that I was doing to help with the event. And it was so obvious how much her job meant to her, but was even more so obvious is how much you two meant to her as a mom. And she and I used to talk about being a mom and being a mom of teenagers and the challenges that come with that, but all the joy that comes with that. And you two are just the light of her life. So we're really happy to just make this video. Anybody else?
Well, just as you were talking, I thought of another adjective.
Of course you did.
Of course, was the word kind, because she was the most kind person, and like you said, on that last meeting, we talked a lot about you, Maddie and Connor, and that's when she lit up, and we had some laughs and we had some tears, and it was just a really good meeting.
Yeah.
I thought it was tremendous.
Your mom was able to bring out the best in people, and what was really funny was really a connection she and Jean had was every single event we ever had, it was the crazier he got, the more she would instigate you to be crazy, and the two of you together was very fun.
This explains a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
true.
very, very fun to watch, and she's the one, I think, who turned genisms
Uh-huh.
and came up
She
with,
did.
with you, and she did, she brings out the best in people, she brought out.
That's a big effort as far as I'm concerned, so.
Just, I guess, I think I speak for all of us to say that if you ever need anything, we're here for you, and, we miss your mother a lot, and, but, her spirit will be with us forever. It's just one of those things, that, occurred, so.
And one final thought, the one thing you need to remember is when somebody like your mom passes on, a person at the end is not judged by how much they love someone, but by how much they were loved. And I think that you'll find that anyone and everyone that appears on this video that's going to be compiled had great love and admiration for your mom, and that doesn't die, that goes on. So I hope you find some comfort in knowing that.
All right, well, I have to come over now and shut the video off.